Hey, I'm Blaze, and today I'm here with ciaxsjes. What's up?
Well, my ceiling, I guess.
Sweet. So, what you been doing recently?
Well, let's see. I've been voice acting in Smash Fighter, and recently I'm also going to be appearing in Future's Olimar's Epic Journey.
Sweet.
And
So,
yeah.
you always wanted, how'd you ever start voice acting, really?
Well, let's see. I when Brawl came out, I sort of found Shippage's Smash Dazzle, and when I saw that, I always thought, wow, that seems so fun to voice all those things. And then after a while, I asked my dad whether he had a mic, so I just borrowed it from him, and that's when I started voice acting.
Oh, really?
I think I first auditioned for Ross's Dairanto Gaiden, but I didn't get the part. But then later I got other parts for different other series,
Uh,
like Smash Fighter.
oh, so you just auditioned for Smash Fighter?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because I was in a stream chat for Smash Dazzle, and I hung around there for a long time. And basically, Tom also hung around there too. And then one day he kind of just came in and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a Zelda voice actor." And then I quickly said, "Hey, I'm a girl and I'm free to do that." So then, yeah, that's basically how I got the part.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I just submitted an audition and said, "Oh, perfect," and then that's about it.
Cool. So, is there any projects you're gonna be doing for YouTube, or?
Well, let's see. I didn't start that SSBB Machinima. I actually planned to have a whole storyline and stuff, but then back when I made it, it was mostly in the summer where I had a lot of free time. But then after school started, I kind of didn't have enough time to do a lot of filming and script writing. So I'm planning on restarting that project in the summer when I have more time.
Oh, that's cool. So, how is it like working for Tom anyway?
He's very cool. He basically I would just ask about the script, and I always like poking fun at how campy a lot of his jokes are, and but other than that, it's basically just simply I do my lines, and then we like to chat on Skype a lot, and then he would tell me how I could do some lines better, because I'm pretty bad at actually acting. I sound very stiff whenever I say a lot of my lines.
I see. Do you plan on doing anything else for your voice acting, or?
Let's see. I'm probably going to just be doing voice acting for just any kind of machinima that I think that I'm very interested in, because I'm not sure of what other thing I could pursue with my voice acting, because I'm not planning on going professional or anything.
So you voice act for fun, really, right?
Yeah, it's like a hobby.
Cool. So what do you plan on doing for goals?
Let's see. Well, I do kind of want to become somewhere something in the arts, like artist. But other than that, I'm pretty focused on schoolwork too. So, parents.
I getcha. So, do you think like you're gonna be doing anything awesome in the future, really, or something that people expect from you?
Well, I don't think anyone really expects anything out of me, but I really hope that I'm able to really set my series off, SSBB, but and maybe do a lot more voice acting projects, because so far I think I only have 2-3 actual roles that that are continuous compared to a lot of others, because I just don't have enough time for it usually. But other than maybe for 2 or 3 roles like I have now.
I see. Well, one thing is that since you're gonna be making that project, that Brawl Machinima, what would it be called, really?
Let's see. Well, I had this whole complex storyline for it and etc. And I really didn't know what title give it really. So in truth, I was just going to stick with like SSBB because it was going to be a bunch of shorts in the beginning. But I really don't know what it's going to be called. Really, it's still, I guess, up to debate for myself.
Well, I see. Well, can you at least tell us a little bit of the storyline then?
Well, I really don't want to spoil it because I kind of want to keep it a secret. But it's going to first stereotypically, Marth and Ike are going to be the main characters, and I voiced Marth for some reason because well, I was going to make it slightly ambiguous whether Marth is really a girl or a guy. Like whenever someone would say, yeah, it's not like that you're a girl or anything, and then he would say something like, oh, well, actually, and then it'll switch to a different scene, and you'll never really know. But then,
So I get it. Like your character is somewhat transgender or something like that.
yeah, because I remember when I first played Melee, I always thought, wow, like this character, she's so pretty and stuff, and she looks so cool. And then later I found out it was actually a guy. Cause I mean, even his voice, it's like you can't really tell because some like Japanese voice actresses actually voice guys and stuff. So
yeah, that's pretty much true. Like as a matter of fact, the first time I did play Melee, I really thought he was a girl.
I know, right? He just look at his face. It's so girly. I mean, even I have to say that in Brawl he's gone even more girly in his face.
I kind of noticed.
It's kind of funny because in his own DS game he looks so much more manly-ish.
Seriously, I thought he still looks more girlish.
Really? He has all this like buff muscles and everything. He has a very masculine face.
Yes.
So I like his feminine face better.
Alright. So, would there be anything else you'd like to share with us?
Let's see. I hope to be a better voice actor in the future, and I hope that I'll be able to voice act in any upcoming Machinima projects. Also, if in the summer, all of you should check out my series once I update.
Cool. Well, anyway, thank you for having the time to be in my show, Ciaxsjes.
Thank you for interviewing me. This is the first time I've ever been interviewed.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. This is probably the first time anyone has interviewed me.
Well, it's always glad to, be in my show for the first time as an interview, really.
I'm very flattered that you want to interview me.
Why? I mean, you are pretty. I mean, ever since Smash Fight, I really thought you were a good voice actor.
Yeah, it's very funny because I always thought I was I thought I had a pretty okay voice, but I never thought I was a very good actor because I'm very bad at conveying my emotions for some reason.
Well,
I mean, when you like just talk, then you it's kind of easy for your emotions to flow out. But when you're actually, asked to feel something, it's so strange. I'm still just trying to get used to it.
Well, I get it. I get you. Well, anyway, really, thank you so much for being on my show.
No problem.
Well, if you have any more questions for me or Sax, just remember to go and comment on our channels and remember to subscribe to her, because she's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time I have, and tune in next time. Laters.
See you later.